Alright, here we go. Get your finger off that close button there, guy. Alright. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him, male and female he created them. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." The body is a canvas. And the canvas is controlled by the creator of the body. Here, picture this. You're sitting in art class. You've created this body of work that you find flawless. And someone comes by and tells you, that stinks. And starts drawing on your body of art. How do you feel about that? You created this work, and how dare that person come by and take it upon themselves to make changes after you created the perfect canvas? Who do they think they are? I already have a bunch of you squirming in your seat, and I see a bunch of you there with your finger on that close button. Don't you touch that close button. God has a message for you. Don't you go anywhere. Alright, now your canvas is ruined in the eyes of you, the creator. Now what are you going to do? It's an artwork, right? Can't you just repaint that piece? Okay, so you get the white paint, and you cover the entire piece in whitewash, so now you have a clean canvas, right? Or do you have a flawed canvas that's been covered up with another layer of paint? Then God said, "I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds of the air, and all the creatures that move on the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food." And it was so. Okay, creator of the canvas, you found some more tools to use in order to make the perfect body of work. You start making it in the way that you want it again, and it takes you months to complete. And oh no, here comes that person again. That guy that messed up things the last time? Yep, and you guessed it. Messed it up again. What are you going to do now? This keeps happening over and over again and again, and you're so frustrated because every time you complete your project, this person keeps coming in and destroying what you've created, and now the canvas is so thick with covering the old stuff that it begins to sag from the weight of it all, and you just don't know what to do. Just before you give up and throw out the canvas, you have a thought. I'll remove all the layers and see what's left behind. Oh, now wait a minute. All these layers upon layers covering up all these hideous drawings have grown thicker and thicker and heavier and heavier. What could it possibly look like underneath all those things that were put on it? You made the perfect canvas to begin with. How horrible it must look underneath all those layers. So you take your knife and you get to the corner of your canvas there. You start peeling, you start digging in. You see, you get right there, right there, right there. So you take your knife and you get to the corner and you start, the perfect canvas, and you dig in. And you pierce the images and you dig it deeper and deeper, and you cut in until you reach the bottom layer, and then you begin to peel the massive gook away. And underneath you see a new image, and it drops you to your knees. When you removed all the ugliness, that's happened, left upon your canvas is the image of life itself. An image that can only be described as light. An image that can only be described as pure. An image that only God, the great Creator, could put upon that body. God saw all that He had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. Why do we destroy what God has made perfect in His image? Why is it we can't see that what God has created is already perfect and needs no alteration? Why is it that we're so blinded by flesh that we can't see the perfect canvas? Do we want to alter and paint and cut and nip and tuck and remove and add and replace the things that God has made in His image? God saw all that He made, and it was very good. When God said this, He didn't say that it was just good, but He said very good. He didn't say it was good for now and go into the world and make yourself different by cutting and painting, did He? I don't think so. Here's the kicker. Don't shut me off now. We're getting to the good stuff. How do I get clean? How do I get these layers upon layers upon layers upon layers of gook off of me? This is going to hurt when I start digging and cutting into this canvas. Here's the beauty of this. You see, God sent His one and only Son who's has already penetrated your canvas. You see, when Jesus Christ was hung on the cross, He was the perfect picture. Beaten, bloody, cut up, pierced with the nails in His hands and His feet, and left to die. You see, you don't feel the pain when those layers get peeled away from your canvas, because Jesus took that pain and has removed it as far as the east is from the west. The reason we end up feeling the pain when our layers get ripped away from our canvas is because we keep holding on to the layers. We don't want to let go of them because we're comfortable, or we think that we're beautiful, or handsome, or stronger with them, or we don't want to really see the ugliness when it gets revealed. Our sins must be stripped away so that the canvas is pure. You see, God made the body, and our body is His canvas, and He made us perfect in His own eyes at conception. So why? Do you think that the markings on your body will stay with you for eternity? You see, in our perfected body, our sin-free body, that Jesus rocks tattoo will be gone. That cross that you got on your back will be gone. The nose piercing will be gone. Those earrings will be gone. Those tongue studs will be gone. That eyebrow piercing will be gone. And any other places upon God's canvas that you took it upon yourself to pierce and mark or cut will be gone. Brought back to the original canvas. Unblemished, perfect, and without sin. He will take and He will rip each layer off. He will strip you down to just to the bare perfection that He made when you were conceived on that glorious day of God's plan. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." So God created man in His own image. In the image of God He created him. Male and female He created them. God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and increase in number, fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, and over every living creature that moves on the ground." Then God said, "I give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food, and to all the beasts of the earth, and all the birds of the air, and all the creatures that move on the ground, everything that has the breath of life in it. I give every green plant for food." And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day.